We're taking a tour of 4 different houses, 4 different locations, price point about $750,000. You're gonna see some stunning houses today, from townhouses in Johns Creek, single family homes all across North Georgia, to one of the most sought after neighborhoods in all of North Georgia. We're talking about Traditions up near Jefferson. I'll tell you what, we've got some awesome houses to tour today. So if you're moving into the area or around the area and that's your price point, right around $750,000, you're wondering, what will I get for $750,000 on a brand new house? 4 different spots. We're gonna answer that question. Let's kick off the tour right now. All right, here we are, Ward's Crossing to start things off. So we're going to 4 spots today. This is the first. Townhouses in Johns Creek. We're in the Johns Creek High Cluster. Okay, we're right off of States Bridge, right at the corner of Medlock Bridge and States Bridge. There's a lot going on at that intersection. There's a lot of stuff in that area. So you're really right where it's kind of Johns Creek, and Alpharetta's right around the corner, and Roswell's right around the corner, Atlanta Athletic Club's right around the corner, Country Club of the South's right around the corner. I mean, this is a hub right here. You're in the middle of everything right here. So yeah, townhouse. Other houses we're gonna look at are actually homes with yards and everything, but for a townhouse, we're gonna take a look at the inside of this house. It's pretty impressive what they've done in here, because we're gonna look at a 3-bedroom. That's what the model is. They also have 4 bedrooms. They're a little bit smaller. The bedrooms are a little bit smaller. Those 4 bedrooms are actually in the low 7s. These are basically mid-7s, so they're gonna be right there in that $750,000 price range, okay? So, and they have some, again, in the $740,000s right now. So below, I'm gonna put links to both plans. The plan that's the 4-bedroom, that's like in the low 7s, again, that's a little smaller, or the 3-bedroom that's a little bit bigger. Let's go inside, take a look. All right, we're starting out Ward's Crossing. We're gonna take a look at the Jacobson plan. This is a 3-bedroom. And you know what, this is the model. And it's always nice to go look at a model. Like we said in the beginning though, we have 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms that we're choosing from here. So we are gonna come take a look at the 3 as it's the model. Walk into the front door. Here you go, you got a nice living room with the fireplace, with the, kind of the tile work around that fireplace, or the painted brick, however you wanna do it. But you get, a lot of light on this, especially on the end units. End units that you purchase, obviously going to have a little bit more, or you pay a little bit more for that for being on the end unit. But I mean, this is a big area because you've got that big area for the dining room table. You've got, this area around the fireplace right here. So it's a big living room. And it's a pretty big size for the dining room. And then you also get room, over here where you're going to have room. They have as an office, because obviously this is the model. They got to do some work here, they're selling some houses. But you could put a little table in over there, and then you've got a little eat-in area there. So you got the eat-in area there, dining room behind me. Then you've got some chairs around the island. So there's your island right there. I mean, really nice kitchen. Love those pendant lights on top. Big island. Here they've got the 3 chairs, but you could probably do slightly smaller chairs and do 4 there. And like I said, sink in the middle of the island. But look at these upgrades. I mean, you're gonna be in the mid-7s. You want upgrades. You want this to look nice. I really like it though. Nice tile backsplash, upgraded countertops as well. Cabinets, I should say, go up basically all the way up to the top. The hood looks like it vents all the way to the outside. For a townhouse, this is a really nice sized kitchen, because look at all the cabinet space you get there. You get a little bit of storage there, but you get more cabinet space over here. So more cabinets, you get more countertops. I mean, just really, really nice. So, even though it's a townhouse, I mean, you're not giving up anything with this kitchen. This kitchen's kicking. Like we talked about, you got your room over here for the eat-in area, or you can make it office if you want. We're gonna open this door. You got this little deck area outside. Hang out here, watch the world go by. So step outside for that. Be kind of cool to have that as your office, and step outside and just enjoy sunshine. We're recording this in fall. Fall has moved into North Georgia. It's been nice, it's been a long summer. You need some fall up in here. Here's your little powder room we've got on the main. So there you go with the pedestal sinks. I mean, so for the main living area, this is really, really nice. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go upstairs first, and then we'll go back downstairs. So let's hit that fast forward button and go. start up here, what we'll do is we'll turn left. We'll go to the secondary bedroom first. So this is the first secondary bedroom. As we talked about, this is a 3-bedroom. They have a 4-bedroom too, but 4-bedroom is smaller on square footage and it's smaller with the bedrooms. This is what the bedroom is going to look like. Show you what that closet looks like too. Open that up. There you go. And you get your ensuite in here. You get your own bathroom with a tub shower combo right there. So there you go. So, I mean, nice bedroom to start up here. Then we'll come this way. What we have a couple of closets right here and here. Cool thing is you've got this closet right here. Salesperson was just saying, this is kind of a deep closet. Like I said, you have the other closets over there. One actually has a water heater, but this closet, you can get this converted into an elevator. So this is the elevator that if you need an elevator to go, all 3 floors, that's where it would be. And I'll show you that when we get downstairs into the basement too. Here's your laundry area. So here's some shelf in here. Washer dryer goes in there, bam. Now let's take a look at the master bedroom or the primary bedroom, however you like it. Tray ceiling, you got a decent amount of room in here too. I mean, like I said, so that's the knock on townhouses. You don't have room in a townhouse. I mean, that's not this townhouse. I mean, you've got all kinds of room because you look at that. I mean, that's a king size bed. You got 2 very large sized, dressers or nightstands or whatever right next to it. I mean, you could put another nightstand or whatever over here and you still got plenty of room. You got a little extra chair there as well. So you got a lot of room to spread out in there. Then we'll come in here. Let's look at the closet first before we show you the bathroom. We got the window in there to get some natural light as well. So there's your closet, but obviously we talk about this all the time in our tours. I mean, you can move these up a little bit and then put another row under there and you kind of double up the room that you have in here, do some closet organizing, stuff like that. And then you come into the master bath. This is nice. Very nice. I love all the finishes. I love the faucets, the mirrors, all the pulls and everything. Very, very nice on there. So you get the dual vanity. That's a big vanity too. And then you've got tub shower, separate tub shower. It's a very nice deep tub there. And then you got the big shower in there with the bench as well. So very nice upstairs. Let's go ahead, instead of hitting the fast forward button, I'm just gonna hit the cut button. Let's go down into the basement. We're now down on floor, I guess we'll call this floor 1, the main floor being floor 2. Here is your bedroom here. They've got it staged as an office, because again, they're trying to sell these bad boys, so we gotta have some office space. It gives you an idea of how much room you would have in here, because you could easily put, a bed in there, a couple, nightstands, plenty of room on this wall. Obviously, you want to put a TV on there, a little nook back here if you need to put like a desk back there. So you got room in this, and then you come over here, we'll take a look at the bathroom down here. So this one gets its own bathroom as well. So you've got walk-in shower. That's really, really nice. Like that a lot. Cool. All right, then we come over here and we take a look at this closet. This is what I was talking about a minute ago. Actually, that's not the closet, it was the next one. So we got a closet downstairs. This is what I was talking about a minute ago. Here's that kind of deeper closet, but this is the one that would connect, if you wanted to put the elevator in, this one connects all the way, the floor 2 and floor 3, if you want to do that. So it's kind of, obviously it's not there right now, but that's what you can do. Let's take a quick look outside into the garage, and there you go. To give you an idea of what everything looks like here. So it's a 2-car garage, okay? And you got plenty of room in here. You got on the wall right here, you got the plug for the EV if you got to plug in your car, okay? But I mean, this is a decent sized 2-car garage. I mean, you can fit 2 cars in here. I mean, you're not putting 2 full-size trucks in here, but I mean, you're gonna put some cars in here, and then you still got room, I think, on the wall to put some stuff on there as well. So I mean, like we talked about, I mean, this is a really, it's a townhouse, but you got a lot of room. So there's your tour of the Jacobsons. That's a 3-bedroom. It's about 50 square feet or so. So that's the Jacobson. The Benton, that's the other one they have in here. It's a 4-bedroom. It's a little bit smaller, but it's also a bit more affordable. Priced in, like, we'll call it the low 70s, that $720, $730 price range. They have a couple that are for sale right now in that price range. Again, we're recording this early to mid-October. Prices are gonna change, subject to change. So if you watch this a year from now, those aren't the prices anymore. Okay, you gotta jump now. With that being said, this one a little bit bigger, bedrooms are a little smaller, but you got a lot of room. You saw the tour. Very nice. Also, it's an Energy Star efficient home. So they got a lot of touches, they got a lot of stuff with the insulation, a lot of stuff with the windows. They got tankless water heater. You know, they got the energy efficient lights. They got everything that they did is like that energy efficiency. All right, so their Energy Star certified house. Really, really nice house. I mean, this is a great way to kick off this tour of homes around that $750 price range. The other one in that low $7 price range, that's a townhouse. So that finalizes the tour here. Keep in mind though, whether you're moving here or wherever you're moving in North Georgia, with these new construction tours, you know, we're in touch with the sales team, okay? So if you have questions about what the incentives are right now, because those incentives change, if you have a question about those incentives, give us a call. We have the most up-to-date incentives on all these new construction spots. And no matter where you're moving, whether it's new construction or existing construction, you know, give us a call. You know, whether you're moving in 3 days or 3 years, we've been here for a very long time. We've lived here for like 35 years and we know the area. So if you're looking for something specific, I want to be in this area because we know what the best area would be for you and your family if you're making a move here. So call us now. Let's plan now so that way when you do decide to make the move, make it super easy. There you go. Tour continues. Let's roll. All right, here we are, setting down farms in Cumming, and let me tell you something right now. This is a really, really nice house. It's a David Weekley house. To be honest, we've never toured a David Weekley house on the YouTube page. We've now done, well, we're about to do one. And this is nice. You see the kitchen over my shoulder? Dude, that's for real. Now, normally we do these little stand-ups to start outside, but man, it's windy as all get out there. Come inside. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. We're gonna enjoy being inside, but we're gonna take you on this tour. 4-bedroom house, 3 bath. It's got 3,300 square feet, 3-car garage. Its kitchen is crazy nice. This is a beautiful house. And in this neighborhood, you also have a swimming pool, you got hiking trails, you got playground for the kids. It's a really nice neighborhood. So you're gonna see, obviously we were just in Johns Creek. Now we're up here in Cumming. You get a little bit more land and they have some incentives. This house, I think, was over $750 or like we're at $740 or whatever, but the incentives are bringing the price even lower than that right now. This is your time to jump in there. If you're seeing this in December, I promise you this house is not here because this house is crazy nice. Man, think about asking Santa for this. Anyway, let's take the tour. Let's go. Starting outside, David Weekley Homes, 4-bed, 3-bath. You can add another bedroom or show you where that would be. I would make this an amazingly huge house and a pretty nice house too. But let's come inside, show you what it looks like right now because this one's ready to go right now. You walk in, you got this little room over here on the right. You can turn that into a little study area. You want that to be like a formal living room. You want it to be a dining room. You can do whatever you want with that. But you got, you know, the windows off the front, so you got the natural light in. You also have that. Probably should have done a better job of showing that. Shame on me. You got the little front porch out front, put the little Adirondack chairs, watch the world go by. You know, you got a nice view out there. You're up here in Cumming where this area is just blowing up. If you watch our videos, you know this is the area that we are really pushing. This is the area to watch. All right, coming here, big 2-story living room. What do I always say? 2-story living rooms are nice. I would much rather have 1-story living room and fill this in with a room upstairs. That is an option. You can put the 5th bedroom upstairs up there, and then you got a massive, massive house. That is an option if you're building out of the ground. Obviously right now you can't really do it, but we continue on. There's your big 2-story living room right there. And then we come into just an amazingly nice kitchen. I love this kitchen. I'll show you why. So you got plenty of cabinet space right here, right? You got cabinet space over here. You got the gas cooktop. You've got, you know, the vent to go to the outside. You got the oven with kind of the convection oven or microwave over there. You got the sink in the middle of the island. So you got some storage space right there. So obviously you stand here and you see everything going on in the living room. You know, opens out to the back, out there on the back porch and everything. So you get, this is kind of the center spot of the whole area. But if you're to come back here, you got all that cabinet space over there on that wall. There's your light fixture, so you put your, the table and everything right there. So that would be your kind of eating area. And look at like all the natural light you'd have around that. So it would really kind of have like a sunroom kind of feel to it. You put that right about here. But then you come over here, you almost have like a little butler's pantry behind it. So you have even more counter space. So you've got even more cabinets. And then you've got kind of your pantry back here. So pantry's not like behind doors or anything, but if you wanted to, you could frame that out. You could put some doors right there if you wanted to and kind of close that whole thing off. But just to let you know, you got the additional space for the kind of the butler's pantry area, and you got a whole lot of room shelf-wise to have a pantry right there. So now let's come in here. There's your little coat cubby right there coming in off the garage. We'll open up, come in here. We've got the 3-car garage. You got the 1 door over there and you got the 2 door over here. There's obviously storing some stuff over here. You got the tankless water heater over here. We're seeing that more and more. It seems to be the big new construction thing. That's the tankless water heater, a lot more efficient that way. But there you go, 3-car garage. Man, you got a lot of room in this garage because obviously you're gonna park out to there, but you got all this room back here. You wanna put in your shelves, put in your like workbench, whatever you wanna do right there. Nice garage. So there you go. Garage, killer kitchen. I really like this kitchen. All right, let's come over here. We do have a bedroom downstairs, not the primary / master. Hey, tell me in the comments. I always call it master. Some people go more primary. I don't know if that's something. It sounds like that's something that people get upset about. I don't want to make anybody mad. Does that matter or not? Tell me in the comments. I'll call it master / primary. But this is not it. This is obviously bedroom downstairs. But this is a decent sized room. Sometimes you see the room downstairs kind of a throwaway room, just to say, hey, we got a room downstairs. This is a pretty big sized room. If you want to have somebody here, you need to have somebody who's going to be downstairs. And they need to stay downstairs for a while, like a guest, or obviously you have a kid downstairs, whatever. Plenty of room in here. Let's open up this closet. Show you what that closet looks like. Some WD-40 on that bad boy. All right, so there's your closet. Bam. Heavy duty doors. You can hear it. And then here is your bathroom down here. So you've got the full bath, the walk-in shower. You have upstairs, you have the big walk-in shower in the master, and then you got a tub shower combo in the secondary bathroom. But just to give you an idea, so this would not only be, the bathroom servicing this bedroom, but it's also, that's the bathroom for everybody downstairs. But that's everything downstairs. Let's hit that fast forward button, go upstairs and show you what we got up here. Start with this little loft area. So this could be a little tuck away if you want to send the kids up here, a homeschool room, or you want them to just come up here and watch. We always say they're watching either Bluey or Dude Perfect in my house. Maybe every once in a while it's Backyardigans, but that's where they would be right here, the little runaway, or you turn it into a little office, whatever you want to call it. Then we'll come over here, let's take a look. We've got 2 bedrooms with a Jack and Jill. So we'll look at bedroom number 1, and this is a big bedroom. A lot of natural light right there with those windows on the front. Obviously they're still building in here, still got a little bit to go. And here's your closet in here. So that's bedroom number 1. Let's cut through here to get to bedroom number 2, but here's your Jack and Jill bathroom to get between the two. So you got the 2 sinks. I tell you all the time what a big deal that is, having the 2 sinks. Then you got the tub shower combo, toilet area in there. And then we come into bedroom number 3. And there you go. Again, you got the windows on the front. Take a look at this closet right here. Turn that light on. That's what the closet looks like for in here. So decent sized rooms. Those secondary bedrooms are big, and you're gonna get that on a 3,300 square foot house. Come back out here. Let's turn left. Got this like this big, just, we'll call it linen closet, whatever, right there. And then come in here. We'll first start in the laundry room. This is a big laundry room because you got room for, obviously, you got the washer and dryer right here. You got the shelf up on top. You got these shelves, or that shelf set up right there. So you fold everything right there. You put the hampers underneath, You've got options to add even more shelving if you want to. So this is a very functional laundry room. I really like this a lot. And here, Get another little linen closet. So there you go. Now we're gonna go across master / primary. And here you go. This is a big room too, because you have the trade ceiling in here. You know, it's a little bit bigger, obviously, than what we just saw in Johns Creek, but you've got the big 3,300 square foot house, so you're gonna have a bigger master bedroom. It's not overly sized, but the cool thing is you've got, you know, those two smaller windows there, but you got a lot of natural light, these big wide windows right there, overlooking what is a farm right now back there. So in this area in Cumming that I was just talking with the sales team, there's a farm back there, several acres back there. For now, you've got trees. I can't promise they're still gonna be there in 5 years, but that's life. Let's come on in here. Master bathroom. Nice, nice, nice. So you got the two sinks on the vanity, you got the single countertop, you know, a lot of space underneath for cabinets and stuff like that. Just really, really nicely done. And then you've got this big, they call it the super shower in here. You got the bench, you got the waterfall head, you got the regular head. So no tub in here. We talk about it all the time though. Sometimes in new construction, you don't get a tub. Sometimes you do. This one does not. And this is nice. I wouldn't mind that. And here is your closet for the master, like we're talking about. Like we talked about last time, you know, why have just the one shelf when you can push it up and have two shelves? You have a lot more storage area in here. So it's a decent sized closet as well. Now here's the one thing I'll note, and this is just me thinking out loud. If you look right here, obviously there's a linen closet. I think there was a linen closet on the other side of that. I wonder if there's a way you could punch through that and get into the laundry room. I don't know if you want to do that, but that's just my brain. I like to think about knocking out walls. I'm just a guy. Anyway, let's take a look in the backyard. All right, let's step outside. Here's your back deck right here, so you get a little bit of a pad. As like I said, I mean, if I was buying it, first thing I'm doing is I'm kind of putting that pad out just a little bit more. But you got the backyard back here, and it drops off back towards the fence back there. So that's your backyard. As you can see, they're still building out. But we'll show you here in just a second how big the neighborhood is and how close these houses are to each other. I mean, they're not on top of each other. They're a little tight, but they're not on top of each other here. You still get some room to breathe. But man, this is some kind of house. I really like this. This was a beautiful entry into the mid-7s on this house, and with their current incentives, it's even lower. So there's your tour of the Heatherly. That's the 4-bedroom, 3-bath right here, 3,300 square foot house in Cumming. And obviously, yard-wise, you're gonna get the bigger yard here. It says about 0.4 acres or so. All the information is down below. So like we talked about earlier, we already showed you that we have the 2 listings from the spot in Johns Creek we were at. Now we're gonna put this listing down there as well, so you can get more information about you know, size of the yard, size of the house, you know, all the things like that. That shows you this house. I mean, this kitchen is really, really nice. We talked about it again. Incentives. They've got all kinds of incentives going on. Those incentives change. So I'm not going to put them in here because by the time this gets edited and gets online, those incentives may change. But you got to keep in mind, new construction is trying to get some homes sold by the end of the year. It's maybe the time to jump. You're trying to be in the $750 price point. This one's going to be kind of it's kind of close to $750, but with their incentives, it's going to be well under $750. This house is not going to last long. You saw this kitchen. The kitchen's like nice, nice, nice. So that's our tour, setting down Creek and Cumming. This is not the only house. They've got all kinds of other floor plans, and we'll put the link below to all their floor plans and everything like that. But if you have questions about this area and this neighborhood, give us a call. We'll put that number down there again. So give us a call or text us anytime. We'll get back to you. Hope you find that house. Now we hit the road to the next stop. All right, Connor Farm, we're back. We're gonna take a look at the hemlock. We've been to Connor Farm before. Actually, our most viewed video we ever did was here at Connor Farm. I'll put it up there if you want to take a look at it. And then I'll take a look at it later, because the deals they got right now are killer because they're almost done. They only got 6 houses left in here. We featured it like this time last year, and they were like, they had a whole bunch of houses. Man, they're about done in here. They only got 6 houses left. Only 2 slabs as of right now. This is one of them. That's gonna put you at a price point. Right now it's $768, but there are 3% incentives they're wanting to make a deal too. So get with us. We can talk to the sales team and see what kind of deal we can swing on this house. God, take a look at this house. It's got, remember the other house that we were just at in Cumming that had that like that big butler's pantry area, and that, you know, that had the pantry and whatever. This pantry, we can play football in this pantry. Wait till you take a look at it. Really cool house. Let's go. All right, so here we go. We are going to start outside. I did want you to see before we walked in, 3-car garage over here. Okay, I wanted you to notice that when we walk in. Beautiful houses here at Connor Farm. See the neighborhood. Everybody getting ready for Halloween. We're like early to mid-October right now. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day in North Georgia. On a gorgeous day like this, there's your porch. You can set up your little chairs out here. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Let's come on inside. Like we said, this is an awesome house because this is not a 5-bedroom. This is a 6-bedroom house that we're getting ready to look at. All right, so we walk in. First things first, we're gonna turn right. Got a little closet right here. All right, then we turn right and you got your powder room right here, okay? Cool thing is you have a powder room for all your guests because you do have a bedroom on the main, another bedroom on the main, because you also have your master / primary on the main. So we'll come in here. You got this room in the front. Take a look at your closet right here. Decent sized closet. We'll come around here. There you go. You've got your sink, stand-up shower, nice bathroom. So there you go. So you get that, you know, for the downstairs bathroom. So, you know, this is not just a downstairs bedroom, but it's, you know, it's like an ensuite. You get your own bathroom, and then any guests and everything are gonna come and use the powder room, which is right over there. Let's go back this way. Let's come on in. And this is why the Hemlock is such a popular plan here, is this kitchen that leads into that big old living room right there. So just take a look at how big, and like I said, we've featured this before, and I mean, I love this layout because that island is just huge, right? And you could put, I mean, 4, maybe even 5 stools up against that thing. The fridge over there, there's all your cabinet space you got there. Cabinet space over on that wall. You got the gas cooktop. You got a double oven. There's our cabinet space you have, you know, right there. Let's turn, you know, go too fast. I don't want anybody to fall off the couch. You got your double oven. So you saw that because you got your microwave right there. You got double oven over here. So, I mean, that's a pretty big kitchen. Before we head out of the kitchen, I wanted to show you the pantry. Like I said, we play football in this pantry. Look at the size of this pantry. It's got the 5 shelves. You watch me, you know I moan and groan about that. There's really no reason to moan and groan about that, but man, I want places to put stuff. We got 7 kids. I'm going to Costco and I'm getting stuff. I need places to put it. This is where you're gonna put it. I mean, this is just a crazy pantry. I like that a lot. Let's see, before, you know what, let's do it this way. Let's come over here, let's take a look at the eat-in area for the kitchen, because I want to kind of finalize the kitchen. So there's, you know, so you put your, you know, your table there or whatever. So you don't necessarily have a formal dining room here, but between having, I mean, you could put a huge table right there, or even turn that into a dining room. And then, like I said, you could have all kinds of stools and whatever, you know, around that. So this, you got plenty of room in here to entertain. All right, let's take a quick swing back through the kitchen. All right, now let's go take a look at the garage. Because like I just said, we got the 3-car garage. So you got the 2-car right here. And then you've got the 1 car that comes around the corner over here. So you don't have to leave the garage and go outside. Some of those houses, the 3rd-car garage doesn't have an attachment to the house. You have to kind of walk through the, you know, walk outside, and pouring rain, you won't get wet. There's your water heater right there. Not tankless, but still a nice water heater. Efficient, energy efficient type water heater. And we'll come in here. There's your laundry room. So this one's got laundry room on main. A lot of people, you know, they like the laundry upstairs. Some people like the laundry downstairs. So if you're one of those people who likes the laundry downstairs, it's right here off the kitchen, easy access. You got a lot of room in here, you know, for shelving and to do all kinds of stuff in here. There you go. And notice that. I got my mind going. You got a little plug right there. You can put like a secondary refrigerator or something there, a stand-up freezer, whatever. All kinds of cool stuff to do. It's where you hang all your coats and stuff. Let's come on in here. So there's your kitchen, there's the garages. We're gonna come in here into the big 2-story living room. Now, what do I always say? I always talk about how with a 2-story living room, I like to close it off and have room upstairs. But man, there's so much room in this house, it's just crazy. So that's a 2-story living room. You got the electric fireplace right there. Put some shelving units right there. Lots of natural light in here. I really like this. Like this light. All right, let's come in here because you've got your master / primary on main. So big room, not gigantic, but I mean, you really split, all the room well. And then we're gonna come in here and take a look at the master bath. 2 sinks on the vanity, big vanity, lots of counter space, kind of similar to what we just saw over in Setting Down Creek. But in this one, you get the tub and the shower. Some people would love to have the big giant walk-in shower like we just saw. Some people would rather have, this is a decent sized shower. It's not like you don't have room in there. That's a huge shower, and you get a bathtub. Here's your closet. Now this is a big closet. This is probably bigger than the closet that we saw on the last one, and it kind of wraps around. And like we keep talking about, if you were to take all of these and move them up a little bit and then put another rack, you can put all kinds of clothes in here. Closet organizing, man. It's where it's at. Plenty of room in here. All right, so that's everything downstairs. Took a look at the primary and main, so keep that in mind. For $750, you can get massive house. This is well over 3,400 square feet. Massive house, master on main, massive kitchen, and we got plenty of stuff to go upstairs. Let's hit the fast forward button and go. Look at this loft area that you have. Talk about you could play football in the pantry. Shoot, man, you could put 4 football games up here. Look at all the room you have up here. Set the kids up here, or you can set up like a little man cave or whatever you want to call it up here. So you have your little runaway room up here. So you have that massive loft area. So that's why I was saying you don't really necessarily need to fill all that in. You got plenty of space upstairs, right? You got another 4 bedrooms. So we're going to start here, bedroom number 1. So there you go. Come on in. Decent sized room. You have the sink right here. Then you've got the closet over here. And then that sink leads into the toilet and tub that you're going to share with the next bedroom. Got a shower tub combo right there. Okay, and then we keep stepping back. And then here you go. There you got that sink for the next bedroom. And here's a closet for that bedroom. So we'll start by looking at the closet, and then we're going to come in here and look at the bedroom itself. So here's your second bedroom upstairs. So these are decent sized rooms. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's not like you're getting 6 bedrooms and they're kind of tight. These are big bedrooms. Come on over this way. So the 5th bedroom? Yeah, 5th bedroom. There you go. I'm losing track, man. Bedrooms everywhere. First, let's take a look at the bathroom. There you go. Tub shower combo right there. Okay. So teenager needs their own place because they don't want to deal with all the little kids, or you need to split the boys and girls, however you got to do it. You know how they fight when they get to be teenagers. Start throwing elbows and stuff. So get them their own place. So there's the closet, big closet, nice bathroom. And then this is the size of the room right here. So again, another decent sized room. So that's bedroom number 5. Then we're gonna come walk all the way over here. Actually, I'll show you this real quick. You got a little closet right here, so you can keep all your, if this is like a game area or something, keep all your games and stuff in there, all the toys or whatever. And come over here. One more. You get another bathroom. Not that this is attached, but it's for this bedroom right here. And then this bedroom is huge because you got the regular sized bedroom, and you almost have a little cutout back there, which when I walked in, I thought to myself, that's where you put some serious bunk beds, or build some serious bunk beds that could go back there. And then you got the closet in here. So you got a lot of options in this room as well, but these are all really, really good sized rooms. I really like this house, and I've always loved Connor Farm. Every time we come up here, I love the build. I'm a huge fan of Century Communities and what they do. Let's go outside real quick. Let's take a look at the backyard. All right, so there's your sliding door that you would come out. Here's your porch or your deck or whatever. So it's covered. Put in a fan up there if you want. Decent sized deck. It's not huge or anything, but I'd have to push it out a little bit so I can put all my grills and smokers and stuff, so I'll put them out there. But I mean, you get a lot of room right here. You get over a half acre, so just a hair over a half acre here, but I mean, you get a decent size amount of land. That's what I always like about Connor Farms. I mean, they're huge houses and you get a lot of land back here too. So I mean, you got plenty of room for the kids to play and stuff like that. It's near the front of the neighborhood. Okay, so there's the model actually right there. And I was just talking with the sales team. They're getting ready to take everything out of that and start getting it ready, because they're getting ready to list that bad boy because they're almost done in here. So there you go. So that's the house that you have here in Connor Farms. So it's the Hemlock, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, just massive house, massive kitchen like you see right behind me. 3-car garage. You've got this huge 2-story living room I'm looking at right now. You got that big loft upstairs. You got that massive pantry. And it's over a half acre lot. I talk about it all the time. We talk about, like location wise, like, if I was moving to the area and I was trying to figure out what's the spot that would make the most sense, what's the spot that I think is going to have the biggest upside over the next couple of years, it's this area. It's that, between North Cumming, South Dawsonville. Last neighborhood we looked at, Setting Down Creek, that was also in that kind of North Cumming area. So this is a little, it's about 15, 20 minutes from there. Like when you think location wise, with all the stuff they're starting to build up in this area, all the stuff they're doing with the highways and everything, building up the infrastructure here and everything. And with the Dawsonville outlets, literally like right around the corner, right? I mean, this is such a cool location. I mean, to me, like I said, the one thing that I'm just gonna say it, just because, I mean, they've got the nature trails and everything, they got the playground, but they don't have a pool here, they don't have the tennis or whatever. I mean, if they had a pool here, I told my wife already, I mean, if there was a pool here, because we got 7 kids, I need a place for those kids to go somewhere at some time, right? So they had a pool here, would be here. But that might not be something that you need. Or with a backyard like that, maybe you want to put in your own pool. Plenty of county spots that are right around the corner here if you need to go to the pool, things like that. So if a pool is not a big deal for you and you just want to be away from everything, get a little bit of land, but still be close to shopping and whatever, dude, it's a great location. So that is house number 3. If you have questions about what's going on with the home search, what's going on in the market, things like that, call us, use the number down below. Call us or text us right there. We'll help you plan the move, whether you're moving into the area, whether you're moving around the area, whatever it is. We've been here for 35 years, like we mentioned. We know the area. If you're looking for something specific, we can help walk you through that, okay? We know exactly where it makes most sense for you to be, okay? So right now, we're in Dawsonville. That's kind of dead north Atlanta, right? Now we're gonna really swing. I'm gonna hit the road. We're about an hour east of here, going to Jefferson. This is gonna be a really cool spot to end, because not only is it new construction, but one of the most sought after neighborhoods in North Georgia. The last stop of the tour, another stunner. This one, we're in Traditions. So the other neighborhoods we looked in, new construction, talking about, maybe 100 or 200 houses in some of these neighborhoods, whatever. This is in Traditions of Braselton, one of the most sought after neighborhoods in all of North Georgia. Over 1,400 homes, give or take, about 1,400 homes, and they're still building new construction in here. This is one of them. So this price is just under $750. This is a pretty nice little house. So I want to come take a look at it. 5-bedroom house, really nice kitchen, really nice loft area upstairs, or kind of meaty area upstairs. Really, it's a great way to kind of round this out. And this is the one that we're going to look at is kind of more on the northeast side of town. So it's off of 85. Last couple we've looked at have been off of 400. This one's more off of 85. We want to kind of give you an idea of this is what the area is going to look like. This is what the neighborhood is going to look like. This is what the houses are going to look like, what the difference is between all the different areas. So let's take a look at the house, then we'll wrap all this up. So here we go. We're here in Braselton. Open the door. Well, first off, before we open that door, here's your porch out front. It's another covered porch. Saw that a lot in the houses that we've looked at today. I think all 3 of them that were the single family houses had that kind of look. Come on in, turn left. You got like this, we'll call it like an office, den, whatever you want to call it. You can call it playroom if you want. But there you go. So you got that right off the front on the left. Then come over here on the right. There's your dining room with coffered ceiling up there. It's very nice. So you got those 2 rooms as you walk in. There's your stairs that go up. We'll go up in just a second, but first things first, you got the big open concept kind of living room area back into the kitchen back there. So you got your electric fireplace right there. This is all one story. So there's your copper ceiling there. Last couple houses we looked at had the 2-story living room. This one just the one, because above it you've got that media room upstairs, which again, I would much rather have the space upstairs. We come over here. Here is the kitchen. Very nice kitchen. Maybe not as big as some of the other ones that we saw, but I mean, still, if you're looking at this kitchen saying it's not as big, I mean, it means we've looked at some pretty little kitchens today. This is very, very nice. I like how it's all set up. I like the pulls on the cabinets. I like the tile backsplash with the counter. I think that all really works nice. This one has the electric cooktop. You got the double ovens right there with the microwave up on top. Okay, so just, very, very nice pendant lights over the island. And this island is just an island. There's no sink in the middle of it, anything like that. So you just concentrate on, doing that for, meal prep, or just putting the stools around it or whatever and turn that into an additional, seating area. But here's the thing to keep in mind. You've got that right there. You probably put, your, I guess, kitchen table right there, and you still got the dining room that was back that way. So you still have, you've got a lot of room to seat people, have people come over, things like that. Let's take a quick look at this pantry too. We got the 5 shelves in here in the corner. Obviously we saw the bigger one over there when we were in Century Communities over there at Connor Farm. But that being said, that's a pretty big pantry. Drop a lot of coin at Costco. You'd be all right there. All right, let's go take a look at the garage real quick. And here we go. There you go. There's your 2-car garage right there. And then you've got dual water heaters though. So there you go. So you got double the capacity on the water heaters right there. You got the nice finished floor there as well. So you see these are like the little finishes that you typically don't see in a new construction that's done by like a big company. This is more of a smaller builder that can add those really nice touches that you don't normally get. All right, so we took a look at the living room, kitchen, front of the house. Let's take a look at the bedroom that you have downstairs. So you do have full bedroom down here, decent sized. We've seen, that's a cool thing about the houses we've seen today at that $750 price point. All the downstairs bedrooms have been very nice sized. There's your closet for in there. And then you've also got the door that goes into the bathroom. Let's just do it this way. Open doors and closed doors and banging in doors and stuff. But here you go. So you got the tub shower in here with a nice, the tile work around the shower. That looks pretty nice. Nice countertop on the vanity. So this is your bathroom for downstairs. So not only for the bedroom, but also if you have guests over and stuff, that's your bathroom as well. So there's the downstairs. Very nice to start. Let's finish it upstairs. Hit the fast forward button. Let's start here. Start with this little media room area. So it's got the steps up. If you wanted to wall this off, turn it into a bedroom, like frame out a closet, whatever you want to do. You could do that or leave it as a media room, either way. Let's go, we're gonna work our way counterclockwise. Go bedroom number 1 upstairs. It's a pretty big room for the back of the house. Take a look at the closet. There's your closet right there. So a pretty, decent sized closet for this. This connects to the next bedroom via Jack and Jill bathroom. So there's your two sinks on that vanity. There's a tub shower in there. A little linen closet right there. We come to the front of the house, and here is the next bedroom. So 2nd bedroom upstairs, 3rd bedroom overall. Step back so you can kind of get an idea how big that room is. One might be a little bit smaller than the 1st bedroom up here, but still, for secondary bedrooms, these are not bad size. You can get some, not too bad of a closet either. Let's go across the way to the next bedroom. So this is going to be the 4th bedroom upstairs, or I'm sorry, 3rd bedroom upstairs, 4th bedroom overall. First, take a look at the size of the bedroom itself right there. Come inside here. Here's your bathroom that you get. You get vanity over here. There's your toilet, closes up, and there's your shower tub combo right there. It's really, really nice. These are nice showers to go for, for the secondary bedrooms. And then there's your closet. Not the biggest closet in the world, but you get a closet to go along with the bathroom. So there you go. So overall, you're gonna have 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths on this house. And we're gonna finish it off. Well, let's go take a look at the master / primary over here. And here we go. Now, I think that this one, when you compare this to the other houses we looked at, this is without a doubt the biggest master bedroom that we've seen, so far in our tour. So there you go. And it's not just one tray, it's like multiple trays. It's a really cool look. I kind of like that. Square room, but I mean, what you can do is you can set up the bed, here, or you can set up the bed over here and then have dressers and stuff and then put, seating area over here, however you want to do it. But you got room in here to do all that. And that leads us into the master bath. And here we go. See, this is nice. I really like, you can see just small touches like with the light fixtures, the mirrors, things like that. I really like the touches that they did on this house. Okay, so there's your double vanity over there. You get a tub and a shower. There you go. Really like the tile work on that shower as well. You get a bench to go with it. There's your tub. Closet. So you've got some room over here to store stuff. Come back here, you can store stuff. So this is a pretty decent sized closet too. This is probably the biggest closet we've seen, all day. So there you go. That's the upstairs. Let's get out back. I want to show you the back deck. All right, here we are out on the back deck. So the cool thing is not only is this probably the biggest deck, or this is the biggest deck that we've seen. It's all covered. And you get a little fireplace over here, place to put the TV over here. So this would be a really nice place to kind of entertain. Hey man, I have Blackstone out here. I have my smokers over here. Yeah, it'll look pretty nice out here. I like that. And then you get a much bigger yard here than you would on any of the other spots. So you can see the next door neighbors there. Fence goes to back there. I mean, that's where you would go. Back over here. I mean, this is probably, I don't know it off the top of my head. We'll have it in the link below, but 0.6, 0.7 acres, something like that. I mean, this is a big yard. Plenty of place to put playground back here. Let the kids come out and run, get the energy out. You stand back here and cook dinner. And that's what I would do in my house, but there you go. Traditions, one of those neighborhoods that has been popular for a very, very long time. They're still adding new houses to it. It just keeps going. But for this area, you got great schools up here. Again, don't take my word for it, greatschools.org, check that out, the link below. But just keep that in mind that, I mean, this is an area that a lot of folks are heading up 85 to kind of get away from all the craziness. So whether it's Cumming or Dawsonville, which is off to the west, or, up here, which is more up to the northeast, these are all growing areas, and traditions just never goes out of style. Just a really, really nice house. I really like a lot of the features of this house. I think each of the houses we looked at, all 4 of them today, they had, their charm. They had a reason why they probably are the better choice, for certain people, right? Certain people needed certain things. They need to be in Johns Creek, they need to be near Alpharetta or Roswell. I mean, I'll tell you what, that townhouse was awesome. But if you're looking for a house that, has a nice piece of land, some nice, finishes on the inside, this is it right here. So let's wrap this all up. We took a look at 4 houses, all in that kind of $725 to $750 price point ish. One of them, was listed a little over $750, but with incentives and with the ability to make a deal right now, I mean, you can get under $750, it looks like right now. So if you're looking in the area, I just want to give you an idea of, if you were looking in the area at that price point, what's the difference between what you can get all the different spots? I mean, house-wise, for the single-family houses, they all pretty similar on size, but you definitely see a difference in yard. You definitely see a difference in finishes and things like that. So, I would think that, that just gives you a really good idea of, if you're moving to the area, what are you going to get for your dollar? And now the question becomes, where do you want to move in the area? So we'll start out by doing this. In the comments below, which one of these houses did you like the best? And tell me why. What are some of the creature comforts that you're looking for in the house? Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to obviously look at some new construction. We're trying to make it look nice. And obviously I want you to call me if you need to do something, all right? Don't forget about that part. But what I need to know from you is, what are you looking for in a house? That way, that's something we're looking for when we start looking for houses to tour, new neighborhoods to tour, things like that. So what are you looking for? Okay, you're looking for a really nice townhouse that's near everything. like the one we saw in Johns Creek, or you're looking for a house like this that has a lot of room, kind of upgraded touches. Maybe this house isn't quite as big as the last house we saw, but I mean, price-wise, location-wise, being in the right neighborhood, I mean, this is a slam dunk. Tell me what you think down in the comments, okay? Well, while you're down there, don't forget all the links to all the houses that we toured today are down there, as well as to the new construction spots, so you can get an idea of all the floor plans that they have. Because maybe that floor plan doesn't work. Maybe the floor plans we look at don't work for you. Maybe you need something a little bit different. 4 really great neighborhoods we looked at today. And I want you to take a look down below at all the information from all of them, all the different floor plans and stuff, okay? So take a look at that down there. Also, while you're down there, like and subscribe, because we're doing a lot of tours, doing a lot of city tours, doing a lot of comparing all the different suburbs, things like that. A lot of big stuff's gonna be happening at the end of this year, beginning of next year. Don't want you to miss it. I want you to find out as soon as it drops. So like, subscribe. And again, don't forget, one more time, I'm gonna drop the number down there. Call us or text us. If you're looking to do something, call us, text us now. Let's come up with a game plan. That way you find the right spot to move to when you get here to North Georgia. Steve, with the Malone Home Team, EXP Living in North Georgia page. I'm gonna leave you with 2 playlists that you can binge watch going forward. One of them, all of our new construction tours that we've done. The other one, we're gonna do some higher end houses. All of our Toll Brothers tours that we've done. Take a look at either one of those. Take care, bye.